Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Chakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule women, the great example to his young brothers in truth and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord, when this is edifying lesson, I did this video, but keep having mishaps. And Lord, wouldn't it be an edifying lesson? And we're going to get straight into it.
What's going on, guys? D7 back at you. I want to talk about the situation that we're in here. It seems like no one else really wants to. We just had a congressional hearing where our farmers went before Congress and basically told them that if something doesn't give, we're done for. We're in real trouble. They say that if checks are not cut, basically the government keeping our farmers alive, that they're going to die out. And one guy stepped up and said, look, I've been doing this for 40, 50 years, and we're using equipment that is 50 years old. And it used to cost, when we were kids, $20,000 for like a combine. Now it's $100,000, and they're getting no help whatsoever. So this seems to be a critical issue. A lot of people sleep on this whole thing because they just feel the stores are always going to be stocked with food. What they're saying is that these tariffs are killing them. That without the
Let's pause and get a couple precepts. I don't want to get too far. Too far. And hey man, the writing is on the wall. This place is fucking done. Stick a fork in this whore. She's done. Let's
tariffs,
get a
they're
couple.
able to
Let's get a couple precepts. This the book of Second Ezra, straight to the point. Chapter 15 and verse um 11. It say, but I will. I'm gonna read verse 8. I start at verse 8. Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 8. It say, I will hold my tongue no more as in touching their wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent and righteous blood from among them. Behold, my people is led, the people of the Lord is Negro, Latinos, and Native American. My people is led as a flock to the slaughter. And I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. The land of Egypt, speaking of America, because Judah and Israel and Judah were oppressed together, speaking about in America. In ancient Egypt, it's not speaking about ancient Egypt. It's speaking about modern day Egypt. It say, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm to smite Egypt, Babylon, America, Babylon the Great, aka America, aka Egypt. He gonna smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. And the Lord didn't destroy the land of Egypt, so this how we know it ain't talking about ancient Egypt. But the Lord is gonna destroy this land, the land that we in currently, which is America, utterly destroyed, leave it without any inhabitants, and it'll never be inhabited again. It say, and Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishments that God shall bring upon it. Verse 13 is the point. It say, and they that till the ground, the farmers shall mourn for their seed shall fail through the blasting of hell, and for fearful constellation. And the hell and these different things do what they which they do affect farmers, but the main thing that's affecting the farmers is the cut the government support. You know, it's the tariffs and these different things. Those are the things that are mainly affecting the farmers. So this is the controlled demolition, so to speak. Esau is causing a man-made famine. Esau destroying the farmers, by himself. The nigga Klaus Schwab say you will eat the bugs. You know, the motherfuckers making plastic lettuce and lab grown chicken and you know all kind of weird stuff, man. We dealing with the devil, man. Protein shaker, some kind of weird beetles, and hey, man, look, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. You know, anybody want this place to continue forever? You got a problem, man. We need the Lord to return and rule yesterday. Nah, but the Lord gonna come on this time. The elect has to be fully, brought to perfection, so to speak. Through we all being perfected, so we can overcome the things that are getting ready to happen. Our faith to be built up. So everything gonna happen when it's meant to happen, and every elect member, Lord willing, we're part of that number. Go fully prepared for the times we're about to enter into, which are already here, but they're gonna intensify. So they that tear the ground are mourning. Why? Because the government is cutting funding, cutting assistance. Basically trying to destroy the farmers. And he was mentioning about people think that the store is gonna stay filled and stocked up, but hey, according to Bible prophecy, it's not gonna happen. This the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 2. It says, "Suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall be suddenly found empty." And that's what we're getting ready to see, man.
Ship their goods around the world to other places. But with the tariffs, it's causing places like Brazil and other countries to undercut our farmers, meaning that they'll be stuck with it. And if they don't have people to buy it lined up here, then things can go bad, the product can go bad, and it causes a huge issue. They're saying that like a third of our farmers could be wiped out by next year if they don't get the money or the funding to help keep them in business. And that's pretty big.
And a third is a good deal of people, man. A good deal of farmers, so to speak. There's a lot of different farmers and businesses wiped out, man.
When you look at somewhere like Las Vegas, economically, with jobs, the housing, everything happening there, it's a disaster unfolding in itself. You're talking about no jobs. You're talking about an older generation of people that have homes there trying to rent homes, but yet people are not showing up to spend money. Vegas expected to dry up big time. And then when it comes to the water rights issue and all that, not good for Vegas. So many different towns and cities facing these dilemmas, facing the job crisis, facing the farming crisis, and yet nobody seems to care until it's too late. But we're in trouble, for real. We're in big time trouble in a jam here. And unless the people come together to work something out or get something going here, it's always running back to the government. That's exactly what's happening now. All the people are running to the government for help. So, how did we get here?
Prophecy got you here, buddy. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 9, I think it was. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 7. It say, "Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad." Verse 8, it say, "Babylon is suddenly fallen," and it's speaking about America, "and destroyed. Howl for her, and take balm for her pains, because this place is through, and it ain't nothing they can do to heal it." It say, "If and take balm for her pains, if so be she may be healed." Verse 9 to say, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. forsake her, and let us go, everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto the heavens and lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, this place is through. The judgment of this place is impending, you know, and doom is the verdict, but Babylon can't be healed. Ain't nothing you can do to shake this place back. You can't shake Egypt back. This bitch through. The Lord finna do it like he did ancient Egypt and hit it with plague after plague after plague until the Pharaoh let the Israelites go and then came after us with his army to destroy us, man. Hey, man, the Lord getting ready to fuck this place up, man. You know? And ain't nothing nobody can do to stop it. This place ain't gonna be healed. So, hey, whatever, man. Cry all you want. The door's still gonna be shut in the streets. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 4. It say, "And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low, because it ain't gonna be jobs. People ain't gonna be hired. Ain't gonna be no work or much work." It say, "And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." And that's what we getting ready to see. All the daughters of music. I mean, that's what we seeing. All these different music is completely been brought low. The people who make it onto the lyrics and the message being pushed, you know, all the way to lifestyle and behavior. These people freaks, they sellouts, they covetous, they envious. These niggas are the worst. The people who rich and famous, the people they set up to be your leaders, these the most wickedest, almost the most wickedest niggas on the earth, man. Why I say almost, because a nigga that sell out in the truth is more wicked than these different people who in the world. These rappers and shit. You know, he mentioned everybody keep running. They running down to Egypt, or running down to the government. You know, for help. This Isaiah 31:1, it say, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel." You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you have one to look towards, and that's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We don't need Esau. We don't need his government. We don't need none of these things, because the time is coming where we're going to have to fully lean on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, it's near. And you women, you going to have to. You're gonna have to get in line and trust in the man of the Lord. You know what the Lord say when he came, the Heavenly Father said, "This is my beloved Son, hear ye him." Hey, that's the same message the Lord gonna come with us. These are my beloved sons. Your house said, "These my brothers, hear ye them." Hear my brothers, hear you know the men up under me, because they coming with a message from me, and the message that came from me came from my Father. you know, at the end of the day. They say, "And stay, woe unto them that go down into Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." And we seeking the Lord now to be preserved and protected, and a hedge kept about us in the worst time ever, you know, all the way through to death. Because some of us are gonna be beheaded, some of us gonna die, but we ain't gonna turn to Egypt for help. We ain't gonna go to the government, "Please save me," like these niggas gonna do. When they come with their chip, "Please, let's just do whatever to get back to normal." No, we gonna trust in the Lord. That's the mindset. Trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Trusting in the one who was causing all these things to come upon the earth. That's the plan. This the book of Second Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 74. It reads, "Hear ye, O my beloved, saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." And what Dabu said, we in big trouble. We not in big trouble because the Lord said He gonna deliver us from the trouble that you people are in. You know. So, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to end it giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and the greatest opportunity, young birds in the truth. Peace and blessings to the whole elect. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and above.